Now I'll be showing you how to perform the next task where we are going to deal with searching option in MS Access. Access, one of the best facility is to also allow us to do search in the whole databases. So there are different tasks, they are interconnected. So I'll be showing you from task 18I till I think we will be able to finish with the same examples till task 18N. So just to show you one by one, earlier we had created a task called as 18C. So it's asking you to open task number 18C and then allow the searching to provide the list which the customer will be only able to see the data of the car called as Ford. So let's open the database. So you can see I have the database. I've just created a copy of that and I'm opening it in the Access. This will take a minute to get open. So you just have to click on enable content. Now this is the table of yours which has all the information, and you can see each data is having the names of the different cars like TVR, Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Ford, etc. Now what is the task that you need to do here is to create a query. So in order to make up a query means you are trying to provide a search kind of an engine for this particular table, that is TBL car. So we'll go to the create option. Now here in the query you have two parts, query wizard and query design. So first I'll click on query wizard. A box appears on your screen stating what type of a query you want to set up. So I'm just using a simple query right now. It will show you all the information from this table, TBL cars, with all available fields which is there. Now there are two things. You can use this arrow and put it in the selected fields by one, or if you want the entire one, you can just select this double arrow. All the fields get selected in this particular part. So you can see all the fields are over here. Now for this task, you do not need everything, so you can remove few of them. Like for example, I don't need an ID, I'll put it back. I don't need a price, I'll put it back. I don't need a date, I'll put it back. And I click on next. Again, it's showing you details or you want the summary of it. So let me keep it as details so that it can fetch and give me the information related to the query which I'll pass. Give the name to the query what you want to. Right now I'm just making it as it is, TBL cars query. And you can click on modify the query design, because here we are going to provide different criteria. As you can see in the question, it says only the names of the car called as Ford should be displayed. The data has to show you the customer list of all cars which is made by Ford, not other than that. So I'll click on finish. The query wizard gets open. Now this is a query wizard where you're going to make and set up some criteria. As the name says make, here the criteria is to have Ford. So you'll just type there as Ford. Now if I do just a preview of it, so just open it. I'll just run this, open. So you can see all information about the cars are reflected here with Ford. Going back again to the query design view. This was task number 18I. Now I'll go ahead with the next task of your textbook. Just moving down. Yes, 18J, it's a continuation. So as I said, I'll be doing all the tasks together from 18I till the further ones till 18N. Here it says open the file that you have saved in task 18I. So it's the same, the one which I have opened right now. The manager would like to see all details of all the Ford that needs validating. So here the condition in this part which we need to provide is validating has to be yes. So again, you had stated the criteria Ford and also valid should be yes. So if I do this and if I try to preview and check, I'll just see whether the information is there. So in the query, you can see the models Ford and the valid is also yes. So that is how it is reflected in the query that you had designed. So make the criteria is Ford and valid is yes. So this is your task number 18J. I'll move little more ahead. You can see there's a small advice which is stating and query as mentioned by and. Both the things has to be yes, only then the information will be reflected. any one of them is not there, it will not be reflected if there is an AND query. So this is a kind of an AND query which is being passed over here. If you use an OR, any one option can be reflected. That's the next task, that is task 18K, where you're trying to view the details of all the cards made by either Ford or Vauxhall. That's the name that you have provided. So I'll go back over here, and instead of validating, I'll remove this and I'll go back in the criteria, again mentioning here, so you can directly type Ford or Vauxhall. The speech mark gets auto-generated by the access itself. Again, opening, you can see all the information of Ford and Vauxhall is displayed here. So total information that will be reflected would be around 37 of the cars that is given. This is your task number 18K. Again, the next task, that is task 18L, says the sale manager wants to view the details of all the cars in the stock not made by the Ford. Repeating the statement again, it says not made by Ford. So again, in the criteria, you will mention it in the same manner, stating not Ford. So I open the design view and I'll remove this make and state here not and space and Ford. Preview, design. Okay, so open, you'll see you'll not get any information which is Ford. Other than that, all the information will be reflected here. The next task, that is task number 18M, it states you need to display all the details of the car that have alloy wheels also. Now this information you have entered in the table in the field called as extra. But again, there was a use statement given when you have entered the information. You can see it's written alloy wheel and some more data is being provided. Okay, like alarm or something or the other. So when I'm passing a design view and passing a query over here, now you don't need this. So I'll remove the criteria here. And in the extra, I'll be writing here stating like alloy wheels, the way you have generated. You can see on its own also it comes across what you want to enter. So like alloy wheels, and I'll put an asterisk sign. The asterisk sign is actually like a wild card search over here, which allows you to do searching. Again, right click and open. So you can see all information, air condition, alarm, even the empty ones, everything is getting reflected over here. So this is task number 18M. Further, 18N says the sale managers would like to see the details of all the cars in the stock for sale less than or equal to, now you're providing some value, that is 415 that you are providing. So as it says, the sale manager would like to see the details of the sale part. So again, in the sale part, we have used S price as the name given. So I'm removing this. That's the next task that we'll be doing. S price, and we'll be stating here the value which is less than or equal to. So give the notation less than equal to 4125. Again, preview. So you can see all the data that is reflected is showing you lesser than 4125. And you can save this task as 18 number M.